Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili rematch for the title at UFC 316 in Newark, New Jersey. And as a New Jerseyan, I might go to this. However, I just want more to the card. I would like to see how the card plays out because, to be honest, as a main event, I'm not too hyped for this. This is it's a cool fight, but I would rather this as a co-main event for like a really stacked card, only because we kind of know how this goes. O'Malley's only chance is a puncher's chance. He can win by knockout or he can lose by decision, and that's it. I don't see him getting better as the fight goes on. I see him getting worse. I see Merab, the guy who's proven to get better as the fight goes on, in the driver's seat of this fight for most of it, and I think O'Malley has the first 2 rounds to really do something and show us something that he's in this fight. And if not, it's going to be Merab all the way through, just like it was the first time they fought. I really hope the UFC continues to add great fights to this card. I started going to the UFC events when they came back to Jersey with the Aljamain Sterling fight. I skipped the Islam versus Poirier fight because, I felt the same way. I thought Islam versus Poirier was kind of a foregone conclusion as well, and Islam was going to win. Granted, Dustin Poirier did, prove me wrong a little bit, right? He did better than I thought he was, but ultimately it was Islam, and looking back, it would have been nice to have been in attendance for that fight because it was a great fight by Dustin Poirier. But, the Cejudo Aljo was more interesting to me, because Cejudo was coming back, and if he had come back from that long layoff, it would have really been like a true moment of greatness. I mean, people forget where Henry Cejudo was at the time and things like that, but had he come back after that long layoff and beat Aljamain Sterling, it would have been huge. It would have been a tremendous feather in his cap for his career, and we would have been talking about him still as one of the best to ever do it. So I was like, yeah, there's a lot of legacy on the line here. If Henry Cejudo does it, I'd like to see Henry Cejudo, win that fight. That's what I was going for. Didn't happen ultimately, but it was still a cool experience. It was my first UFC event. Bilal Muhammad was fighting on it. I believe he fought Gilbert Burns. You guys remember that fight? Kind of a snoozer of a fight. The guy next to me was booing crazy. Boo, boo! Like, just booing Bilal when he was coming out. That was kind of annoying, but, he pays for his money to cheer or boo. No problems there. But it's just something you're not used to when you're used to just, like, watching fights at home and things like that. I think it's a way better experience anyway. But it is cool. It is cool when someone, when a right hand gets landed, when a head kick gets landed, you do hear it when you're in there. And the crowd atmosphere, when that head kick does land, you hear it, it lands, they fall. The crowd's up on their feet. Like, it's a crazy atmosphere for sure. And it's a nice buzz. It is. It definitely is. And that's why I would like to go again. And I would like to go to this event. I really would. It's in June 7th. I would love to, but I'm just not too happy about the main event. I'm really not. I wish it would have been a more competitive fight. I wish it would have been a more intriguing fight. For example, let's say if we got Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev. Oh my God. Like, what? Like, come on, bro. John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Like something crazy. Something where it's like, I don't know how this is going to go. I have an idea. I think Islam could take down Ilia. I think John Jones is better than Tom Aspinall everywhere. But Tom Aspinall is a big dude, and if he lands on him, he can knock him out, and he's very capable of landing on him. Ilia Topuria, same thing. Tremendous boxing skills. Probably the best boxer, if not the best boxer, he's definitely the most in his prime, youngest, ready to go, most momentum boxer Islam has ever fought, along with the skill, because Dustin Poirier may be a better boxer than Ilia, but Ilia's like on the rise, whereas Dustin's kind of been maintaining a consistent level of greatness, whereas Ilia's like building it up, you know what I mean? So there's a lot there. There's a lot to speculate on. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to get hyped about. With this, wah, wah, like, that's how I feel about it. I mean, maybe I'm tripping. Let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree. It doesn't matter. Just join the discussion as usual. But I know how this goes. I know how this goes. And yeah, there's the off chance that Sean O'Malley does something great and, you know, he knocks out Merab and shocks the world. That's possible. That is possible. And maybe that's why you go. Maybe that's why, maybe, but I don't know. I think I would bet against that. I would put money on Merab winning as opposed to money on Sean O'Malley winning by knockout. That's just me, even though, you know, the odds and stuff. But you know what I'm saying here, man. Of course you're gonna bet money for the knockout for Sean if you're actually betting. But you know what I'm saying here, guys. You know, if you got $5 and it's a plus 1,200, you know, that's what it is. But the truth is, for your life, let's say for your life, not just betting money, for your life, I'm going with Merab. And yeah, that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Again, like I said before, whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. Just join the discussion, follow for more, and of course, leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.